train in shorts. And found my happy self sitting in the doctor's office in Africa not too long after.
My Lord.
Not even a month of attending school there, I found myself with this excruciating pain in my side that would throb each time I coughed or sneezed. And the pain was so bad that they made me lay in the classroom with a bed. My classmates tried everything to help me. They prayed. Prayer's good, right? One of them was a physical therapist, so she tried to massage the pain away. But one of them even tried to help me by giving me some unexpected advice. While lying in my bed rapping with pain one morning, one of my classmates, a tall guy from Sierra Leone in his late 40s, his name was Joseph Fatoma. He came busting through my dorm room door unannounced with a remedy and a word. Now what you have to know about Joseph is that Joseph is the most friendliest person you will ever meet. He will do anything for you. But Joseph is highly direct with no filter. That means he say what he want, when he want, when it come up, it come out. So while halfway asleep, church, I see Joseph standing over me with a bottle of cream in his hand. And Joseph says, "Good morning. I know why you are hurting when you sit in that chair all day. I know why you're hurting. I have cream. I'm going to rub it all over your body because you are hurting because you are fat." Now, later on in the doctor's office, we discovered it was just allergies. But while this brother proceeded to rub cream all over my body, unannounced and uninvited, while I was grateful for his intentionality and appreciative of his concern for my life, health, and strength, I couldn't help but to feel a kind of way. Because at the end of the day, no matter how you spin it, this joker just called me fat. I mean, I know I'm not the skinniest crayon in the box. But he could have used a synonym. He could have said I was round. You know, he could have said I was solid. I would have been fine with solid. You know, that's matter. I can fine with that. That's science. Okay. He could have used a vocabulary word. He could have said I was corpulent. Give me some sophistication when you talk to me. But because he said I was fat, and he didn't even say it with an American way, he said it in an African way, he said I was fucked. Because of that, no matter how many degrees I had, no matter my accomplishments, my degrees, my awards, my recognitions, that one comment, that thing broke my brother, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Church, I want to propose to you on today in your hearing in a time where the climate is shifting, where the country is frightened, where sickness is in the air and solutions seem far and few between, that we should never underestimate the power of a comment. That's right. A comment is defined as a verbal remark of one's opinion or reaction to something. It is the expression of how someone feels, how they take something, their perspective on something. Simply put, a comment is nothing more than opinion with sound. Though opinion-based, commentary is one of the most lucrative businesses on the planet. From the arena of sports to medicine to music to counseling to education, even down to the mechanic that fixes your vehicle, a large portion of our time, money, and energy goes towards somebody's commentary.
That's right.
Commentary affects everything about you on every level of your existence and in every layer of your being. Make no mistake about it, church, no matter how powerful you are, no matter how gifted you are, no matter how anointed you are, no matter how intelligent or accomplished you are who you are because you are a living and breathing manifestation of a comment. Oh, church, you are living proof of good encouragement. You are living proof of good wisdom. You are living proof of good advice and of good affirmations. You are what happens. You are the benefactor of what happens when verbal seeds are planted and watered and germinated. You ought to feel good about yourself around this point of my sermon, y'all. You are what happens when the words of a parent, when the words of a teacher or a coach or a mentor or a pastor or even a good friend falls on good ground. And I want to know if there's anybody on the house on this morning, on this pandemic Sunday, that can say, I am the product of a good word. I'm what a good word looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I'm what an encouraging word looks like. I'm what a fruitful word looks like. Oh, yes. Now, here is the other reality of this truth. As much as we have been the benefactor of good commentary.
Yes, Lord.
If we're honest, we've also been the recipient of some bad commentary.
That's right.
We've not only heard some good comments, but we've also heard some not good comments. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of us are where we are and who we are because we have been infected. Not by corona, but by bad commentary. And some of us haven't turned certain corners or reached certain goals simply because of what somebody said.
My Lord.
Church, truth be told, some of the decisions we made or didn't make in life, some of the directions we chose or didn't choose in life, were dictated by the commentary of someone else because of their opinion.
That's right.
I have some young people in here, so I want to talk to them, especially if they're on Facebook. Young people, don't limit yourself because of somebody's bad commentary.
That's right.
Don't compromise your identity, your integrity, your values because of somebody else's commentary, Cammie. Don't allow others' commentary to make you make bad decisions.
That's right.
Or to even second guess yourself.
That's right.
Because someone's bad commentary is their own problem.
That's right.
Come on, Hill Kim.
Yeah.
And just because they say it don't mean that it's true.
That's right.
And just because they say it, it definitely don't mean that it's final.
That's right.
Church, we need to encourage our young people and ourselves on this morning because if we're honest, we have not only received bad commentary in the world, but a few of us have also received it in church.
That's right.
And though we love God and serve Him faithfully and appreciate the ways that He loves us and gives us life, bad commentary can break the strongest person.
That's right.
Can somebody say amen right there?
Amen.
So church, in the book of 1 Kings, we don't find Joseph or Toma, but we found the prophet Elijah. Y'all ain't know that I could do that, huh? I got some skills. In the text, Elijah has been sent by God to confront a nation that is spiritually sick.
All right now. Yeah.
Due to the worshiping of a false god.
My Lord.
And this sickness has infected everybody.
That's right.
person to person, family to family, nation to nation, region to region. The sin of worshiping a false god.
That's right.
Coming with a remedy and a word,
That's right.
Elijah enters into a contest on Mount Carmel
All right now.
between himself and King Ahab and 450 Baal worshippers in order to settle the score of whose God is real. So in the contest, both sides are given a bull on the altar, and both sides have to call on their God to light the altar on fire.
Yes.
Now, what you got to know about Elijah? Because so Elijah's on this side, and King Ahab and his men are on this side. But what you have to know about Elijah is that he has no filter. He just say whatever come out. And so as these men are trying to get their God to light the altar on fire,
That's right.
Elijah starts saying some stuff. He says, cry louder. Maybe your God is busy. Maybe he's in the bathroom. Maybe he on vacation. I mean, these men get so mad they start cutting themselves and everything. And the word says that nothing happens. The word says no one even listened. So then, Elijah says, okay, now it's my turn. But before I do this, I want y'all to go ahead and light mine with some water. Drench it with some water 3 times. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And he says, I'm going to call my God and see what happens. And he says, by the way, if you on my side, you might want to come over here now.
That's right.
The word of God says that when the fire came down, the word, I love how the Bible describes things. It says that it licks the water.
That's right.
It drinks the water. The fire consumes the water.
Yeah.
Okay, and at this point, the children of Israel are convinced that this God is it. And now they must destroy all of the 450 prophets of Baal. And the event leaves King Ahab on the run.
That's right.
So church, as a result of what happened on Mount Carmel, Elijah becomes the most prominent prophet.
That's right.
That's right.
I mean, this brother becomes prophet of the year. He becomes prophet extraordinaire. He's on the cover of Prophet Weekly. He is placed in the Prophetic Hall of Fame, Dr. Sharon. He is the HPIC. Some of y'all gonna get And he is all this in a bag of chips. Dip, Kool-Aid, t-shirt, mug, until Ahab get home. And when Ahab gets home and tells his wife, Queen Jezebel, what happened, because, she's really responsible for Baal spreading in the first place.
That's right.
She makes a comment that threatens that Elijah will be dead by that time tomorrow, just like the men that he killed. And this one comment compels the same prophet who is in the Hall of Fame to now flee for his life.
That's right.
Now this should cause us to pause. Because a leader that has accomplished what this man has accomplished should have not been broken so easily.